Let me tell you about the day that I lost credibility as a leader. So it was 2016. I'm going to give you a quick backstory so you kind of have context for the situation. It was 2016. I've been with Titan Restoration since 2008. And Russ Palmer and I had worked really hard and grown the company. We were doing about $7 million annually. And we were pretty comfortable there. We had some good processes, good systems in place. We had great people. And we were kind of content just kind of letting things roll. But then two things happened that dramatically changed the way that we wanted to operate our business. The industry changed significantly. After the recovery from the Great Recession, construction took off. The cost of everything was going up. Labor became ridiculous. Our pricing did not reflect that, and so many of you can relate to that. To add to that, the dynamics in the industry started to change. Things became more difficult. The administrative burden became increasingly intense, and what was being required to settle a simple claim was multiplying. And we began to feel that kind of tension in the industry, and it became very difficult to be a profitable company. So that was the first thing. And then secondly, the great people that we had really wanted to progress. They wanted to move up in their career, in their earning potential. And the only way that you can do that is if you grow as a company. So at that point, we decided that we really needed to take some steps to grow on purpose, and we needed to become intentional about our business. So we did a complete overhaul of our systems and processes, and we began to start tracking KPIs, and accountability became a very big focus of ours. And I will tell you that it was painful. What it felt like was we took a match and we just lit our culture on fire, because before that, everything was kind of running a certain way for a long time. One of the things that we wanted to revamp was our job management system, and not that the job management system that we had been on previously wasn't good, but there were some things happening in the industry that just didn't make it viable anymore. Anyway, so in the middle of all of this, with all of this culture, maybe some turnover, all of this kind of stuff, and people going, what the heck is going on in our company? Why are things so different? We took the leap and said, we really, if we're going to be able to compete with this new dynamics, we have to upgrade our job management system. And so I went to my people and I made promises to them. And I said, look, this is going to be hard. It's going to be expensive. It's going to be time consuming. It's going to be painful, but it's going to be worth it. Like, we're going to do this, and then we're going to have the reporting that we need. We're going to have the systems that we need. It's going to make your life better. It's going to make our customers' life better. And it's in the best interest of this company to really dive in and dig deep and change. And we went all in. We pulled the trigger and swapped out our job management system for something more robust. We learned the system inside and out. We put hours and hours into getting it set up and the workflows and all of the triggers happening right and the task. And we spent all of this money. We trained all of our people. We rolled it out right. And you want to know what happened? Was it great? No, it was not. It was not. And all of the promises that I had made to my team fell completely flat. It didn't make us more efficient. It didn't make us more profitable. It didn't give us access to the reporting that we needed. It didn't do any of the things. And we really tried to work it. The fact that this happened right in the middle of a culture crisis on top of everything else, oh, it was just so painful as a leader. So I went back and I said, what could I have done differently? What went wrong? Did you choose the wrong system? Did you deploy it incorrectly? Was there something that you could have done differently? And that wasn't the problem. The problem was not the way we had deployed it. The problem was not the research that we had done. Over the years, we had tried a myriad of different systems, and then we had also really looked into this. This was our best option, and it still was not the right option. And this is why Xcelerate was built. I had a very needed vacation coming up. Me and my husband were going to go sit on the beach in Florida for a week and stare at the waves. And as I sat there staring out into the ocean, I looked at what were our options. With the way that the industry was changing and the need to grow our business, and we didn't have time to wait. We didn't have time to sit on it. And how were we going to be a viable company 5 years from now? That was the real question. It became really apparent that what we were doing right now wasn't going to work. And I needed to be able to come back at some point and look my employees in the eye and say, there's something better. They deserve something better. We as an industry deserve something better. And I know that my story is not unique. I'm not the only one that has had that exact same experience. And I am telling you right now, in case you are wondering, you are not the problem. You aren't struggling because you're a bad leader or you have bad technicians or you have bad processes. It isn't that your team is lousy at making decisions or that they just don't understand the industry or they're bad managers. It isn't that you need to drastically change your business plan. You don't need to have an antagonistic relationship or an adversarial approach to be profitable. There is such thing as a win-win-win, but we have to have the right tools to be able to do it, and we have to be solving the right problems. And that's why Xcelerate was built. And I am inviting you right now to come and see, come look at what Xcelerate is doing and what is possible for you and your teams. Come have a voice. Come be part of the solution. We want to hear from you. We have been where you are, and we are committed to restoring your power to succeed. I want that next conversation that you have with your team, when you look them in the eye, like I looked my team in the eye and said, hey, this is going to be something better. I want you to have the confidence that that actually will happen, that what we create is better, that it will make you more profitable, that it will make you more efficient, that it will help your teams it will make their lives easier. You won't be forcing them to use it. And that's our promise to you at Xcelerate, and we can't wait for you to join.